Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. For those that's watching, I thank you for watching. So Shia, if my voice sounds funny, it's because I recited a specific chapter for 40 minutes that has to do with my throat chakra being blocked and taken over by the criminals and being used against me. And this is the chapter called Those Who Deal in Fraud. So I noticed, Shia, when I was reciting the chapter, those who deal in fraud in the Quran, my throat was pulsing. And remember how I tell you, if I sing, they'll start choking me, and they have this huge etheric implant or some kind of entity or something blocking my throat so that I can't express myself. Obviously, with all this AI and full body possession, with the way that I can't talk the way I want to, and it's always being interrupted by criminals talking through me. So this chapter, Shia, I was just reciting the Quran, and all of a sudden I got this real heavy feeling in my throat. It happened the last time I recited that chapter, and then this time I started to repeat it for about 20 minutes and then an additional 30 minutes because I think that this is going to do something about my throat. So anyone who wants to use this video against me will be sued and sent to jail for trying to legally frame me. And this video is for Shia. Anyone else who watches this video, you want to help Shia and Alyssa, not hurt Shia and Alyssa. So Shia, I'm not going to talk too much about any of the attack messages I'm getting from my mom. I'm not going to, because we're both going to get triggered. I think I'm going to start showing them to you when they're less fresh. Like when the attack is like fresh and she just did it. So it's going to diffuse it. I was guided to do that. I'm lighting a candle. I'm really starting to get grossed out making these videos in the bathroom because the toilet water smells kind of, and it's not really clean, it's not really hygienic. However, this is the only room where I can have some privacy, Shia. What I'm going to do is get some of that air freshener that disinfects bacteria. Another thing that I had a problem with today, I was doing laps on the first floor, to walk through the kitchen and the living room. And there's a door on the other side that keeps going through the front door hallway and back into the kitchen, just circling around, and there's a very strong odor in the kitchen. My mom gives her dog raw meat diet, all raw pork, raw chicken, raw beef, animal hearts, livers, I don't think hearts, livers, animal livers, whole fish, all kinds of things. And I think she's not doing a good job with cleaning up the floors where the dog's lapping, licking things, or some of that raw meat's on the ground, because there's a bacteria smell. So I boiled vinegar, I boiled lemons, I boiled the lemongrass essential oil, I tried to get out, I sprayed the vinegar on the floor. I don't have any energy and time to deep clean. But there's a strong demonic odor now. I would say it's demonic because it's really bothering me, make me want to throw up. But I have to walk around because if I can't, I did end up walking in this room for about an hour. But I walked the first floor for 2 hours because it would make me less dizzy when I walk in the circle. But it's really funny how the dog dropped a ball right in front where the stairway is to go down to the, well, I wouldn't say the first floor, but the basement first floor. So I guess it wouldn't be called a basement, but it's half underground. And it's really weird how she just dropped the ball right in front of that stairway, so that I would trip and fall. I did not trip and fall, and that's not allowed. So in regards to the attack that we got in regards to the criminal that stole your DNA. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm only going to read the things that I wrote down on the notes, because they've been just blurting things out for me to tell you all day long, and they'll repeat it like many times just to try to ingrain it in my head, so that I'll feel like I'll have the impulsive feeling to explain it to you. Yeah, I'm also going to buy some more scented candles for this bathroom if I continue to make videos in this bathroom, and I'm going to get the air freshener. I had the door open while I was reciting the Quran while my mom was down on the first floor. Then she had to come up, and I had to shut the door. And she made it known that I had to shut the door if I'm reciting the Quran. So this is also another thing with the heat. If you want to recite the Quran, you're going to freeze. And she's continuing to she didn't say once over 7 years. She didn't show me this type of thing, this heater in this room. She didn't show me once where it is. She even threw it in my face, saying, "Oh, this electric heat is up on the loft." Did a little radiator on the loft. It completely blocks out when I shut the door. She has not once in over 7 years shown me where this in this room is. Well, she's never shown me those. I haven't been able to touch the heater for any time I've been visiting and living here these past 7 years. She's continuing to ignore and completely not even offer to let me turn on this electric heat with the radiators. Because I told you this energy heater, this Energy Saver Renee gas propane heater is not really working. It just can't get, it'll warm it up on and off, but it will never warm it to the point where it needs to be, where it actually feels warm enough. And many times it's just too cold, and I'm 24/7 wearing my winter hat and my jacket 24/7. So it's basically, I get heat, you don't. I'm entitled to heat and not be cold, and that's basically what it is. And she even said this morning, "Oh, this loft is even hotter now. You can move into the loft if you want." No, I can't, because I'm being threatened that I'm going to get RAPED by someone in this house, and I cannot sleep out there. Well, it's even hotter out there with the electric heat. You should open the door. So basically, if I can't walk around on the first floor all the time either, because I know it's annoyed my brother, and he's already told me and come upstairs, don't do that. I can't walk outside and exercise. I have frostbite. So now I'm kind of afraid to bother my brother with that, and they're using it to attack me. So anyways, so I'm going to tell you some of these notes tomorrow, because I'm not even going to circle them so that I'm not going to tell you these because they're too fresh. The attacks are too fresh, and I know that my mom is purposely doing a lot of these things to piss you off and really hurt you and attack you, not just me. But they said with the whole mermaid thing, like this criminal stole your DNA, oh, maybe she'll be a siren or a goddess or a statue, and they're constantly saying that clone was living, Shia was living in it, he wasn't silent or a statue, they were together all those years, blah blah blah, and saying that she is like a mermaid that lured you in and you just can't get away from her, you can't leave her. These aren't like little thoughts, these aren't like little subliminals either, these are directly told to me with V2K many times all day long today. This is pure sex harassment against you. The fact that this can't be stopped, I still question it, and I'm very blindfolded in regards to the situation, what's going on. This is pure sexual harassment against you. Just remember, she's a man, and they're continuing to try to trick me, to try to make me feel like I cheated on you, and like it's much more a threat when a girl sexually harasses a man and a man sexually harasses a guy. When a man sexually harasses a girl, it's much more of a threat. When a girl sexually harasses a man, it's much more of a threat. So that's why these three male entities are continuing to try to trick you and fool you into thinking that they're women. But no, this criminal hacker did a whole program calling himself a pirate, and I'm sure this male entity did a whole program with you that she was some kind of mermaid. This male entity that stole your DNA is the pirate, and the criminal hacker is the mermaid. They're pure frauds. Pure rapists, torturer, murderers that are going to get caught and go to jail for life. And they're going to go to hell, but the hell is going to start in this lifetime for them. So Shia, I noticed the increase of the follower. And you did it. I didn't see any of those public news until I ended up Googling because I knew that something was wrong. But what is it? A satanic ritual. They use Valentine's Day as a satanic ritual, and they keep saying over and over and over, because maybe it's one-sided then. But this criminal that stole your DNA is totally in love with you, and cannot let you go, and because she's had sex with your DNA and body and synthetic personality for too many years, that she's developed a love for you, and that's why this is a fight between me having to share you, and they're blurting things out to try to attack you. They're blurting things out. They want you to know these things to attack you and hurt you. So try not to make it attack and hurt you, because they know they're purposely saying these things to you. But I've been told over and over and over, this is some kind of humiliation ritual, though probably, but it doesn't matter if it's a humiliation ritual against this criminal that stole your DNA. This is sexual harassment, and this is sexual harassment that this was done on Valentine's Day to try to prove her love to you, and to try to confirm. And notice how in all the public news there are all these different photos to like kind of do some kind of mind programming on you. Most of them are the CNs of her. If you look at what she really looks like, she's really disgusting, and she makes me want to fucking puke and hurl. And they're continuing to try to make me say things like I'm not defending and supporting the situation. They're continuing to tell me over and over with mind control that you're feeling that they're either shooting you with the AI or making you feel, forcing you to feel this conversation is getting pretty out of control. They're so they want to keep. It's kind of pathetic, Shia, what this is, and I'm going to be proved. I'm going to have the psychic powers to know. I'm going to have all the technology and psychic powers to know what happened to you during all of these years and how you were feeling. So, and I'm going to also be told by people. I'm told by people, you're a victim of torture. You're being kidnapped in plain sight, and this was not supposed to happen. The authorities are saying it as well, and that we don't deserve to die and be separated for the rest of our lives because we're being forced to have crime continue to happen to us. However, I'm going to find out, Shia, everything, and I've been told many, many times that just because I can't see you working and doing all of these things to try to stop it, you are. But it's not a she, and I saw it, and they said with V2K, oh, she's not going anywhere. She's gonna have lots of success and continue to have a family and be in love with your husband, Shia. And a telepathic supporter replied, she? It's a she? They're continuing to try to keep it going because obviously it's much more of a threat if she's a female. Obviously it's much more of a threat. But they must have paid a lot of money for all that publicity, and these kind of holiday satanic rituals is getting kind of pathetic and obvious. It's getting more and more pathetic and obvious how hard they're trying. So I'm very, very glad I recited the Quran, and I'm going to be reciting the Quran every day for 4 hours, because around 4 hours almost every day, because I only see improvements when I recite the Quran. I only see very serious improvements when I pray reciting the Quran. But these were pure humiliation rituals, Shia. These were pure humiliation rituals and kidnapping and torture and murder. But they're constantly telling me over and over and over. And I even got suggestions by someone that you have mixed emotions towards her because there's a baby involved. You're kind of on fire for your family members that stole your DNA. And my mom, when she went in the shower, she moved this plant over and took the candle and put it where I drink my waters. And I was told V2K, yeah, those plants are the little CN child, and yeah, she has a little bit of fire. I'm sure you were probably forced to have these mixed emotions and feelings, because I was, and I was forced to actually kind of I kind of actually had to watch and observe, and they forced me with very perverted, evil feelings and thoughts that were AI to make me feel like I was waiting for you. You had to kind of go through the motions of having a relationship with all these women in the public news. Not the whole time, but some of the time. So, Shia, I got very, very triggered today. They went really crazy with attacking me with all of these things. I know the truth, Shia. I do know the truth, though. Based on what has happened to me, if it happened to you, I know the truth, that they're not your lovers. You haven't been cheating on me, but because it feels so real, because of your DNA and some of the synthetic personality, it really, really kills me. And they want to constantly tell me over and over and over that I'm going to threaten you now and say that I'm not going to be with you because of this. They're telling me to tell you this, and they're trying to constantly get me to not make the videos, right? Kind of like right in front of my face, and say you're not going to make these videos so that Shia thinks you're angry at him. And there's some of these things you're just saying right in my face, and then forcing me to do it, and being like, see, we told you. Like, no, I can't explain that, Shia. But Shia, I'm not saying but Shia. Some of the authorities are listening to how they can use V2K and verbally assault me every 10 seconds. You can't verbally attack someone and tell Alyssa that her husband has mixed emotions about the criminal that stole his DNA had a child with it. If it was my body, Shia, and there was someone that was raping me for decades, there's some kind of connection like that. Maybe it's all voodoo, but to me, from what they're forcing me to see, is that yeah, there's a lot of people that are trapped underground in basements and get tied up and get raped, but a lot of those turn into like weird perverted relationships, and it's possible this has happened to you, and I've been told this many times, and if it has happened to you, I'm not going to be with you, Shia. I'm not going to be with you if it's happened to you, if you've had a perverted relationship with this person that cannot stop obviously having an obsession with sex too. There's some kind of sex obsession too. That it's not like little. It's not. We know that this is going on, and this is like an issue, and and I'm being told that it's like they can't. It's like an obsessive addiction of sex, and if this is happening to your own body, it's probably different. And Shia, don't think that I'm completely being the one talking here. But these are the things that are attacking me 24/7. That there is some kind of bond and connection that I am sharing you, and because it's a duplicate of your body and your personality, whether it's one-sided or not. There's an emotional connection between that she's established with you, even if he is a rapist, murder, torturer. But you have to know all of these attacks are happening to me, Shia. You have to know how they're treating me and talking to me. And Shia, I haven't bad managed you all day, but they have forced me to get triggered and feel anger towards you, but it's not even me that's feeling anger towards you. It's like a demon inside me that's trying to remind me, oh, you have to hate Shia. Well, Shia, all of these people can get in trouble. All of these people can get in trouble, Shia. I know, Shia, you're feeling suicidal over it. They're trying to tell me thoughts of things to say through me and pretend that I want to say it. But it was really strange that there was a bottle of apple juice in the fridge the day before Valentine's Day, and I kept drinking the apple juice. Remember how I have this INCST attack about applesauce that I told you about? And then I have a ground beef and cheese sandwich for dinner on Valentine's Day. I all of a sudden found the frozen ground beef in the freezer and was like, wow, this is perfect. It's not going to be tampered with. It's frozen. And then they just kept harassing, yeah, your food, right? Beef. And then what about all the apple juice that you drank today? And I was reminded of the apple juice, and like that was an extreme incest attack. They will not stop. They will not stop attacking me in that way. This is not a good video, Shia. I'm really, please do not feel abused. I'm being abused though, and there's just so much a person can take, Shia. There's just so much a person can take. I don't really think you know completely the whole story, how much attacked I've been. I've had to be very quiet about it. There's just so much a person can take, and they want me to be angry, Shia. They want us to be angry at each other. I'm really not angry at you. I had such a good Valentine's Day thinking about you and thinking that we're going to be together. But then they kind of just, it comes in these cycles where it'll affect me and make me feel more triggered than it's supposed to. And I feel like with that whole, it's like that whole thing with the public news. It's sort of like gang stalking, and like the whole crew of a film industry is like defending this love affair and cheating and sharing and polygamy, and so it's like acceptable, and I just have to die. So I don't know. I know that you are going to make a case, though, that you were waiting for me. And the fact that they set it all up to make me silent all of those years and not explain and express myself that I was waiting for you. It's only been this past 4 years I was able to talk to you in the video. And then it was only these past 2 years, a year and a half, I was able to tell you all of those years I was waiting for you and cheating on you. Hopefully someone was telling you, telepathic supporters, that I wasn't cheating on you, and I was with you telepathically the whole time. That we were alone together the whole time. But these entities and creatures are purely miserable. And it's going to be all returned back to them, all of this torture and all this hell. But the fact that it can't stop, Shia, the fact that it can't stop, this is why, Shia, I can't talk freely, and I have to read the notes on the notebook. And Shia, I know you're going to get attacked. I'm going to write it in the title that this was not completely Alyssa. There was AI verbal attacks being said to you, and I couldn't stop it. Personally, some of these things you need to know anyways, but don't think that I'm trying to tell you we're not going to be together. They do these like extremely strong triggers to make me feel like there's no way you're not cheating on me, and that you've had affairs with other women while I had to watch and wait for you for the 8.5 years now. I thought that my skull shape was changing. It's possible the stroke is changing my skull shape. And I was attacked. I looked up, the hacker forced me to look up skull shapes, and that female snake just popped up all over my Google with whatever face shape she has to try to attack me, and that was yesterday. That was on Valentine's Day. And then the criminal hacker just kept repeating over and over, Fox and Wolf, we're Fox and Wolf together. And that's been going on for years. So this was a very bad video, Shia. And my mom offered me a blanket that has blue flowers on it. And then with V2K flowers, the criminals stole your DNA. I guess private parts. Flowers is a symbol of private parts. Blue flowers. Blue is on top of flowers. Me, my husband, you, Shia, is on top of this criminal that stole your DNA. I said, no, I have plenty of blankets. I don't get cold at night with the blankets. I only get cold during the day while I'm out of the bed. So this is like a dingy blanket. Like I've never seen her once put on her bed as a bedspread. I'll show you some of the photos. It's really like old and like worn out and almost dirty looking. That was a complete attack. So Shia, unfortunately, they keep saying, well, they're forcing Shia to cheat on you and have affairs with you, and have emotions about this woman that won't stop having sex with your DNA partial body, which is more than partial body, because I see some of the faces and it looks almost like replicas of your face. This is some of the worst crime that can be done to you, Shia, and me, Alyssa. This is some of the worst crime, and it could ruin. On top of all the things, all of the theft of your DNA, now the criminal bird, and the constant recycling of all of these people. There's no excuses for it. We might not actually be supposed to be together. It might not be healthy. And I don't believe that's true. I think we're going to be together, Shia. We can heal and know that this was all set up so that we could be separated. And Shia, don't get suicidal and feel sick and triggered from this. I know you obviously have feelings too that you don't want to be with me. Based on how I've acted in these videos for 3 years, based on the silence I did, and being forced to put out those podcasts and posts that had nothing to do with you for all those years, and then being forced to know who I was when I didn't even know you existed, and I was being played a joke on with that CN for a whole 8 months or so. And I mean, there's some really bad stuff that has happened to us, Shia. But the thing is, they are making it almost impossible for us to be together based on what we both have gone through with each other. They're making it almost impossible. So, I feel like if we kind of surrender to it, maybe they'll feel like they have less power. So why don't you just start saying you're not going to be with me, and I'm not going to be with you, because then everything, maybe they'll feel like they have less power, and because I feel like our wanting to be together so bad, and like my sadness and grief over it is killing both of us for having those feelings. So let's just kind of, I don't even know if I'm saying this right now, Shia. But Shia, don't get triggered. Don't just ignore all of this. Just really ignore all of these things that I'm saying. Personally, Shia, I'm going to find out the truth. I'm going to find out the truth. I know that I personally think that you're like me, but I feel like I'm kind of I'm getting I don't know if it's ethical for me to have to watch all of this. It might not be ethical for us to be together. And obviously that's going to give us feelings of wanting to be together because I'm saying it. It's basic psychology. And I'm not trying to be angry and mean to you, Shia. I feel like if we do kind of just being forced to practice polygamy, being forced to know that you do have feelings because it is your DNA, being forced to see these photos, and being forced to be gang stalked by a whole film industry, and because I can't see you or hear you, it feels like it's all happening to me and not you, Shia, in this moment, not completely all the time. So, I'm not going to jail. I didn't do anything to anybody. I didn't do anything to you, Shia. I'm not going to jail. I'm a complete victim. You are too, Shia. However, the fact that you've been so silent and quiet there's a lack of evidence on your part, which really I think is done purposefully, but also it's not your choice. So I'm very, very offended, Shia, and I just feel like I know that you have a sense of fear of death and you're in more danger than me. However, I just sometimes I really feel like both of us are kind of responsible for us being tortured and not having it change. So I do need proof eventually. But at this point, I know, Shia, we deserve a family and a child to be together. But but I don't have all of the proof that I need. And based on what I have happened, it's not a matter of we're not supposed to be together. It might. I don't know, Shia. I truly actually don't completely know. But if I talk like this and act like this, these criminals have no power over us. So, but Shia, I'm not going to stop making these videos for you, and I'm going to explain to you tomorrow what really happened through this video, because I really don't think I would talk to you like this the day after Valentine's Day. But that's all that public news and that whole event with like a big love bomb thrown at you, that's a whole pile of energy. It doesn't matter if you don't have feelings for this criminal. The thing is, they forced it because you can't have your body parts and the synthetic personality of you have that happen to you. And this criminal is declaring over and over and over, no, it's love, it's love, it's love. And especially when it's involved with a child. I told you you're going to need therapy, because you are going to need therapy. And Shia, based on what I saw, I know you're very sick. There's a part of me that feels like you're not doing your part in stopping it. And there's going to have to be some evidence involved with how you've not been able to do your part. And I don't want you in trouble, Shia. I don't want you in trouble. However, my life sucks. I told you my life sucks so bad. Shia, I really don't want to post this video. But you actually have to also see how possessed I am and what they're so angry at you, Shia. But the thing is, based on what I've gone through, Shia, I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't completely know what's going to happen. Shia, you are all I have, and how I wrote that Valentine graphic, that's how I feel about you. But I have like verbal assaults that happen every 10 seconds, 24 hours a day. I'm getting rude, shocked, or tortured and raped. I've been repeatedly told, Shia, that this is pure kidnapping and rape. However, I've also told you I was forced to read books of people kidnapped that were volunteering to have children with these kidnappers. And they were volunteering to turn the evil into love. And they turned into like romantic relationships, these kidnappers with these victims. So a lot of what I have read and what I learned about things has also triggered me a lot, Shia. So this is not a good video, Shia. I really don't want you to feel abused. I know you're already getting abused by the lack of me being able to express myself. I don't really believe this is how, these are all my thoughts, Shia. These are all the attacks, though, that are happening to me all day long, and it really, really is painful. So hopefully, with these videos and all the things that has been being constantly told to me, maybe it will diffuse. So, Shia, after saying all these things, I don't believe that we're not going to be together, because we don't have anyone else. However, I have to have more proof, and I know you cannot do that because you're in danger, but it's getting kind of weird that I can post your photo, and I can post all these things, and you're still silent. I've been told that these are the instructions we have to follow, and it's still going to backfire. These are the instructions that we have to follow. You have to continue to be quiet, because you have been since 2018. 2018 you have been, when I didn't know you, up until now. And you haven't been completely quiet, Shia, with the signs that you've given me. You haven't been completely quiet. However, I just feel like it's kind of getting weird the way, like, I can be so express myself and you can't at all. So Shia, just know that I'm very confused, and evil is very, very confusing. When I am in a good mood and I have protection, I think very clearly, and I know exactly what's happening. I know exactly what happened. However, based on all of these verbal attacks that turn into physical assaults, because these verbal attacks affect my emotional body, my mental body, my physical body, I don't know if you know how much it's killing me. Obviously, Shia, I've been repeatedly told it's killing you as much as it's killing me. So we have to continue. Just keep reciting the Quran. That's all we can do. Because I've been repeatedly told in all different religions, the spoken word is the weapon of God. And if we don't recite the Quran or the Gospel or the Torah or what was the other one? We're not going to be together. So I am going to recite the Quran at least 2 to 4 hours a day, no matter what. Because I'm getting results from it, Shia. Among all the other things I'm doing, continue doing the frequencies, the Dolphin Alchemy, Spiritual Zen, Power of Quran, because we probably would be dead if it wasn't for these frequencies and these exorcisms that we're listening to. And also continue walking, because we could easily get another stroke, Shia, if we don't do some light exercise, not intense exercise. We will get a stroke if we do intense exercise. I'm really sorry, Shia, that I had to talk like this. I really don't think... They're trying to just convince me that those are all the things that I really want to tell you in person. No, these are all the attacks that are happening to me 24/7. And if I can't, and that's my way of not being able to express it and tell you by the excuse of these are all the things I want to do to tell you to make you know that I'm so angry at you. So anyway, Shia, and Shia, you're so strong for having to listen to all these videos and not be able to respond the way you should. You're very, very strong, Shia. And I smile all day long, Shia, thinking about you. This is AI. This isn't how I look all day long. But, it's really weird, Shia. It's really weird, this possession over you. Even my dad's second wife, they kept telling me, my dad one time told me she looked in the mirror and she saw some kind of a zombie, and she thinks she's like looked like a zombie. And then they just would not stop telling me over and over and over that my dad's second wife is like a zombie, the way the criminal that stole your DNA is like a creature. That's INCST, and that's SEX harassment, and that's possession of my husband, Shia. I don't understand what these things are. Why there's so much sex harassment? And like the possession over you, Shia. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. So, because that's confirming, she's pretty much confirming, or whoever started that, that she's just, the way my mom is just like the criminal that stole your DNA, and she declares it all the time. And now my dad's second wife, oh, she saw like a zombie, and when she looked in the mirror, that just started it, the whole thing. For years, they've been telling me this. And then they told me today, and then they told me to write it down. The telepathic supporters to tell you. I just can't believe this, Shia. There's just so much a person can take. And I know, Shia, you're going to be very upset for this video. Please don't think that these are my thoughts. These are attacks that are being said to me that need to be told to you. So I'm going to stop this video, Shia. Shia, I'm not checking the signs all day long. I do a few times a day. That stresses me out to make you think that you have to make signs and I'm not going to see them, too. It's starting to stress me out. So just relax, Shia. You don't have to give me any signs. You already gave me signs. And that was very helpful that you were able to increase the follower before something bad happened, and that you noticed before I did. I really appreciate that, Shia. I really apologize, Shia, that you have to listen to this video. I think though this could help break some of the spells and the witchcraft and the AI. And I do notice there is more AI deactivation, because when I was reciting the Quran and they were trying to attack me with things, it wasn't bothering me as much. They can't attack us when they're without their AI weapons, because that verbal attack is attached to an AI weapon that makes it forced, makes it feel like it's really real. So I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, Shia. I love you, Shia. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks you so much, Shia, for watching.